Hello everyone, this is Moschophoros from the Legends and Friends Guild, and welcome to another Dungeon Boss video. Today I'm going to show you another auto-run trio that I'm going to use to run Babel Mountain using Solaris and a couple beasts. I have a few other videos showing you different auto-run trios for running Boss Island. So today I'm going to show you a different team, show you the how and the why of the auto-run trio, and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and head over to Babel Mountain. So that's our goal today. Today I want to get Echo's third epic part, and I want to use this Beast Auto Run trio to help me get that. So we've already seen running Babel Mountain, we've seen the Solaris Beast team successfully complete that one. In fact, if you see the other videos, this team of 4 heroes right here has actually managed to auto-run all 5 of the Boss Island color dungeons. So Grognog, Jabber, Solaris, and Pygneus make a great team of 4. Now, if I'm running for totems, if all I really want is totems from these dungeons, I can run with these 4, and I know every 2 minutes I'll get a totem out of the deal. But if I'm looking for someone's epic part, I need to bring along that epic hero. So one of these heroes is going to have to go so that I have room for Echo. So looking at these 4 heroes, hate to admit it, but Jabber unfortunately offers the least to the team. So I'm going to pull Jabber out of the team. That leaves me with Grognog, who still has a chance to one-shot the rooms with his AoE attacks. He won't have the 75% crit or so that Jabber was offering him, but he's still powerful enough to get the job done. Gotta have a healer, so Solaris is my healer, resurrector, all that good stuff. Pygneus, if Grog does crit, it gives him a little extra attack to that, a little extra damage, and then also his Hog Wild is going to play pretty heavily on this team. So here's the auto-run trio that I'm going to use for Babel Mountain today. Prior to this, I had always used a team of Yasmin, Grognog, and York was one of my favorite trios. So a healer, and then a couple other guys to get the job done. So same theory with these 3. We're just using the new hero Solaris to help us out here. Now that we're missing Jabber, my 3 beasts are only going to get a 60% increase to health, but it's enough to get us through Babel Mountain. So we're going to do Echo on our second run, but for this run I just want to run with these 3 just to prove to myself that these 3 heroes can get the job done. So the idea there is no matter who the 4th hero is, whether they live or die, it doesn't matter. I know these 3 can finish the job. So let's go ahead and run with just these 3. It gave me a warning. It doesn't like it when I only run with 3. But we're going to be absolutely fine just running with these 3. So Grog gets started. Even without that bonus crit, he's still able to one-shot the first room with his AoE attack. Snow Day lets him almost one-shot that second room. Those tanks have a little extra health. On to the third room. So Grog has to use basic attacks here because he's out of energy for his AoE. The yellow Mangle in this room is actually tougher to beat than both of the bosses in the main room, as I've usually found. Although no trouble here. No trouble here. On to the 4th room. Let's see, looks like Grog's got enough energy for another AoE. That one was strong enough to one-shot the room. Off to room 5. Frost Breath hits in this room. Now when I run with Jabber, Frost Breath gets saved until the 6th room, and he's able to one-shot this boss room. Now that he's already used Frost Breath, he's got to use Strike here. Is Strike strong enough? Not quite, yeah. So not quite strong enough to one-shot the room there. But Grog has the backup, and we're all good. Okay, so there it is. With that team of 3, we managed to auto-run Babel Mountain. As I said, realistically, we're never going to do that. If we bring Jabber along just to get the totems, we can do it with that team of 4. But my goal today is really to get Echo's 3rd epic part. So I'm going to have to bring Echo along as the 4th on my team. So I know I can run with these 3, so if Echo dies on me, not a big deal. I'm just going to hit auto run again, and these 3 are going to finish the job. So I guess the question is, where do I want to put Echo in the team? A lot of times I'll put the hero going for the epic in the 4th position, just because they're just going along for the ride to get the epic part. But I think in this case, I actually want to put Echo in 2nd position. I actually want Grog to stay in 1st so he can AoE the rooms. I actually want Echo in 2nd because his first special gives energy to the team. So that might fuel Grognog just a little bit more. So if Echo is in 2nd position, he'll have more opportunities to get his first special off, and maybe that'll fuel Grog's specials just a little bit more. Solaris in 3rd, I like the healer to be, closer to the front than the end. That way she gets more chances to heal. And then Pygnius makes a great anchor, makes a great 4th on the team. So we're going to use the same auto run here. Double speed, all abilities. And we'll just see how they do. So no difference here. Grog's going to one-shot the 1st room. Grog's probably going to one-shot the 2nd room. We'll see how he does with the tanks. And yep, got them all that time. Alright, so now Grog's going to have to go with basic attacks here. And there's his Echo's energy for special. Alright, and then Grog fueled up his, got his special energized, so he was able to use it there to clear the room. On to the 4th room, Frost Breath, even earlier now, done. On to the 5th room. Alright, he gets to use another AoE to one-shot the room. And let's see what kind of energy he has here in the boss room. So Echo is doing his job of helping to fuel Grog's specials. Down to basics here in the final room. Okay. Oh, now we're going to energize. So round 2, Grog should have some energy. Igneous takes out the tank over there. And Grognog Snow Day. Is that enough to clear the room? No, the mushroom survived it. And Echo gets them with Electrical Storm. So there we go. And did I get lucky enough to get the epic part today? No, not yet, but that's okay. I can auto run this again. Only take me 2 minutes to do so. Now, if you want to see all the stats, abilities, and runes on Grognog, Solaris, and Pygnius, I'm going to send you over to my other Babel Mountain Gladiator's Pit video, so you can see those there. I haven't changed the runes at all. But here I'm going to take the time to go ahead and show you what Echo has to offer. Just to save time, I'm not going to show you the other 3. So if we look at Echo, it's Epic 11. I don't think we got to see his Epic Fire there in that round. But again, his Epic is pretty nice. Ranged Lightning Attack for double damage, Shock, and steal 2 energy from the target. So that can be very nice. We'll go over to his stats here. We didn't really see many of his traits come into play there. So I think I'm going to not talk about those. He really was just trying to give some energy to Grog, and he was just going along for the ride to get his epic. You see his attack there is at 3787, decent defense, decent health, crits at 50%. I'll go ahead and show you his runes just to see what he's got going on. A lot of greater runes on him. I've tried to find a place for him in PvP. Haven't quite found his niche yet. He does survive round 1. But if he is poisoned or on fire, right after round 1 ends, he takes that damage and dies. So I really haven't found his niche in PvP yet. But let's go ahead and look at his runes that are useful here in PvE. So Greater Duelist rune there, bonus damage versus the monsters. Focus rune, wanted to give him some skill so that his shock could do a little bit more damage. I think that's going to be an important factor with Echo moving into the future. Duelist rune here, 12% damage versus legendary is nice. Champion rune, reduced damage from caster. And, planning rune with a little bit of PvP damage reduction, but not much there. So there you see Echo's build. Alright, so we just saw how you can use an auto run team not only to complete a dungeon. We had an auto run team of 3 that was able to complete the same dungeon. And if you're not running for totems but you need an epic part, just bring anyone along as your fourth. If they die, it's okay. You know the other three can finish the job. That's the beauty of the Autorun trio. So continue to have fun with Solaris out there. It's a pretty amazing new hero they came out with, and the Beast team is amazing right along with her. Alright, so thank you for watching, and see you all next time.